And we are back. So for part one, I decided to split it because the video was just getting so long that I ran out of space. So welcome. So this is part two of the series of showing of this just I don't know many of this like whoever how many part series of just showing just showing this Destiny's Bounty I made. So you know the story from last. So you know why I made it from last. And just kind of what was going on, with it. Like from the last part. So let's just get back where we started. So let's just get back where it cut. So this was the back. They originally had like those little like I don't know like disc pieces on these. I ended up taking those off, and if you take off Rapton, never mind. Hold it. Just gotta take off Rapton real quick. There you go. All right. So there's like one of those little like lantern looking things at the back too. From the actual set, I do like the way that they tiled off the back. It's just that mine looks a bit ugly with all the random colors. But let's just go ahead and take off all this extra stuff and here is the rear deck. I already showed how many minifigures can fit on here. At least I'm pretty sure. So at the back, like you could like on the actual set you could like tilt this part too, but I didn't have a second set of those, so it tilts with it. And the other one it tilts a lot more freely because I didn't have another one of the official piece. I just hold on. Yeah, I've dealt with that problem. That happens. It's pretty much because it's only connected by four studs, but overall this works. It just kind of tilts omnidirectionally. It's supposed to have like light blue, trans light blue pieces here, like a thruster, but it's omnidirectional. So it has them on both sides. Yeah. And this part is only connected by 4 studs also. So it's also very easy for it to just pop right off. And it's the exact same on the other side, just mirrored. Guess I can put this back on. Alright, there we go. So this one's a lot more freely because I ended up using a piece that came from like a knockoff Dollar Tree Lego set called Make It. From this brand called it's from this Dollar Tree brand called Make It Blocks. I ended up using that piece because I didn't have the other one, so we got this. Oh yeah, on the back of these things they actually covered up the interior of it really well with this. Let's tilt the bounty, turn the bounty. So as you can see, it's a bit ugly on the inside. So they used this to cover that up with those snot bricks, which is actually really interesting. Oh yeah, these parts are supposed to go on the cones like that. I ended up using the other one on a Master Wu minifigure. But yeah. So anyway, now for the front deck. We're gonna take off the sails because they just get in the way. So just hold the camera a bit closer. Things are going sideways. Okay, now screw it. We're just gonna carry the thing ourselves. So here we've got the front deck. I've got a few minifigures on there. I've got a few minifigures on there at the moment. The steering wheel is completely mobile on some. Oh. Hold on, I'm doing this one-handed right now, so we're just kind of... Okay, so as you can see, the wheel is able to spin on its own. You've got a compass. You got a compass. On the other side, it had like a telescope thing, which I ended up taking off because I needed the parts. So hold on, I'm gonna pause the video real quick so I can get the camera back on the tripod so that we can, or more or less tripod, so that you can actually see this properly. All right, there we are. So now I can properly show you how many minifigures can fit on this area. So I'm I'm just gonna leave their weapons on because I don't know, might as well, right? So that's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take off this one because it's just not gonna fit with the weapon. 4. Wait, actually. 4, 5. Take off that one too. 6. 7, and let's grab. Actually, I'm change this guy. Okay, and that is. What was the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 minifigures so far, and probably a bit more if I took off all the weapons, but that's just a bit tedious. So a little over 8. So probably a little over 8 minifigures if they're like bare bones, like just no weapons, just not wearing it, just not carrying any weapons. So anyway, the steering wheel you can also clip on like a minifigure like by the hand. Like Lloyd, for example, but it's not gonna be pretty easy. It's not gonna be very easy to actually attach them to like the plates. You'd have to use like I don't know, like one of those 1x3 jumpers. Those like 1x3 jumpers with a 1x2 on the on top. Like not like a brick on top, but like one of those 1x3 jumpers with the 2 studs. Yeah, it would probably feel better like that, but. In the meantime, you've got Lloyd spinning on the wheel. Anyway, now over to the deck. So I'm just gonna take off the wing. I'm just gonna take off the skeletons of the wings because they just get in the way. So let's take off the minifigures real quick, including Frack. All right, so this is the deck. So it's supposed to have like 2 flowers and up here, then 2 chairs, and this is supposed to be like I think it was a chessboard. It was a chessboard on the actual set. They were like these railings, which I've taken the parts off on this side. Honestly, it gives it more of a damaged look. It gives it like a ruined battle damaged look, honestly. But over here you've got like a cup of tea and the teapot. So if you wanted, you could have, let's say, Frack and Cole. I'm just gonna take off Cole's swords just to make things easier. So you could have Frack and Cole just sitting here, like one of them just like holding the teapot while the other serving the other tea. I mainly chose Frack and Cole because I know that they have a unique dynamic in the show. Like Frack being pretty much Cole's biggest fan. But anyway, so it's mainly set to be like this. At least that's how I remember. But you got 2 chairs, each held on by. You got 2 little like seats for the minifigures, each held on by 2 studs, which is honestly pretty good that way. Which is honestly really cool because, I have builds where like the seat will have all 4 studs, and like I'll try to pull the minifigure out and like the entire leg piece will pop right off. Bit annoying, but I don't know. So in the actual set, there was like a dragon. Like the dragon, like Sora or Xanth, as her real name is. So Xanth would like be able to like be stored inside the bounty. Now, the way I have this set built, like the way they actually made it, it was like this, and you had a lot more space up front. But because I didn't have the pieces to build Xanth, I extended the platform and gave it more space. So this can be opened up, and on the inside you've got it's just storage space. I even added flooring down there. But I have this like crate, and on the inside are like these little parts that I made that would pretty much attach to the sails. Attach to the part that spins on the sail. Yeah, see, they would attach to that, and like once it was, and it would basically be stuck like this, and keep the sails up. So let me show you. So we're gonna temporarily put back on the sails and the skeleton. So let's see what. Wait, what? Oh, wrong side. Just hold on a second while I reattach all these parts. So All right, there we go. Now for the sails. I can't see that. All right, so now I made these sails out of just tiles because I figured they would look decent. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera back a bit, so I'm just gonna pause it. All right, so now that we're here, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this before. So this is just the fully set up version, like just as it is, which I didn't really do a good job at building, but that's not really the point. It's not why we're here. On second thought, I'm just gonna take off the sails. I'm just gonna take off the sails because it makes it easier to put the pieces on and detach what I need to detach and what I need to detach. There. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take off these we're gonna remove these little these pieces. Just gonna turn it a bit. No. So they're falling apart here. Oh, that's not good. Ow. Oop. All right. Just got those off. Something just fell. Oh, it's a lantern. Speaking of lantern, on the sails, there's this little lantern that sticks onto the side. I think it looks cool. I think it looks neat. Adds character to the build. Dang. Oh, this is very painful. All right. Now that they're off, we use this. I have this crate that's kept inside the hull, like I showed you. I've got these. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take them, attach the pieces onto here. All four. So basically, these are gonna replace the sink. These are just gonna extend these parts, making it so that the wings are fully up. Oh, that's breaking off. Thing is, they're just kind of gonna be stuck with only flies. Anyway, they're pretty much just gonna be fully up, which honestly I'm completely fine with. This works perfectly fine. So now when I reattach the sail, honestly, I don't even know why. Honestly, I don't even know why I made these. They're just too heavy to actually be lifted up by the default mechanism. This thing is not very stable. How did I do this? Oh, never mind. All right. So the sails are now just kind of entirely up, which you can't really turn them sideways, but this will help a lot for the video. So we're gonna tilt the camera down a bit more, lift that back up, and it's just kind of hollow space. I'm just gonna take it off the holder. All right. Okay, so in here it's honestly just space. It's honestly just empty space. All right. So, oops, another part fell off. We're just gonna ignore that. So that's the hull, and hold on. All right. Technical difficulties. The tripod started drooping down. So anyway, I added these tiles to the bottom, so of the hull, so that you could just have space in there. So now we're gonna see how many minifigures you can even stuff in here. So we're gonna start with Frack. That's one. I'm gonna take off all their stuff just so that it doesn't get in the way. It's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 7. Oh, I might be able to get one 8. I might be able to get number 8. Things are going south. Yeah. Barely see. All right, yeah, that's 8. And then I suppose you can add a couple more just in the area in between. 9. 10. I'm just gonna use this guy. No, it's all space. I don't like if I'd used smaller, like with smaller minifigures like these, they're just straight up bare bones. You might have been able to. I might be able to fit more minifigures in there. But so far 10 is where it caps out with these minifigures. Alright. And with all the space in there, I just kind of use it to store this crate. Speaking of which, oops. And with all the space, I use it to store these parts. They're just kind of in the crate. Which, I mean, I figured since I didn't have the whatchamacallit, the dragon, I figured I might as well put the space to good use. So I made that crate and stuffed these inside. It's impossible to tank off. But can't lose that. And boom. Now I just toss them back in the crate. Preferably sideways, right? And preferably in orientation where they fit. So now you can just, there's enough space in here to just stuff it, just chuck it in there sideways, and it just fits. Boom. So now we're just gonna put these back on. I don't do this. I don't swap these. I don't use that crate too often. Like, I don't take it out of there too often because it's just a hassle to do this. And I typically prefer to keep the sales down, but so now let's see how many minifigures can fit on this platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 11. Oh, no, there was that. Okay, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so about 17 minifigures. The reason I just moved minifigures from this side to that side is because I ran out of minifigures here. So, did I say 15? I think I said 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, 17 then. I counted these twice because, well, I'm not going to explain that again. You already know. So, in total, I have no idea how many minifigures can fit on here. Just add that up in the comments, I guess, if you want. Just like I don't know, it's like, look, if you want to know exactly how many minifigures you can stuff on this thing, just I guess add that up in the comments. But I guess you can add that up in the comments if you really wanted to. Don't know why. I don't know why you would, but it's just I guess. But I'm not gonna add that up at the moment because I have not memorized this, and this video was recorded like maybe a couple weeks after I recorded the last one. So yeah, so in total this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna show you the front of the bounty. I'm gonna lower the camera a bit. So I didn't have the parts that they used to tile off the outer hull, so I just tiled it off with bricks. It may not be practical, but it works. And for the front, they added these little anchors, so I added them. So I just added them too. A while ago, I wanted to take a chain. I wanted to take a chain, attach it to this, and then add like a little thing that would spin up here to kind of to reel in the anchor. And because the two sides are the same, just mirrored. There's also an anchor on this side. It can also be taken off because it's only held on by a clip. And for the front, they did this these two are kind of on a hinge, but that's only because these two are on a hinge because that's just kind of how they're connected, and it would be a lot more flush if I hadn't used just the square ones on the inside. But I used the square ones that didn't that weren't like the slope pieces. So I used well, my phone's about to run out of storage, so we're just gonna finish this up real quick. So it's got these harpoon pieces for the front, and on top I used these special gold, these shiny gold pieces that were in that little poly bag thing, gift with purchase thing. That was like a Chinese New Year thing. I don't know the name. So anyway, that's the full bounty. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together real quick. And there you have it, the 2023 Destiny's Bounty Race Against Time. This is honestly a really cool set. Just at base level, not the way I made it, but just as the official set, it's a pretty cool set. It's a new and inventive bounty, and I like it. I ended up making my own, and this video along with the last one were meant to show the changes I made and just check this out type of video. So in the actual set was $150. Oh, actually I never showed this, but Beam ran out of space again. So just to finish things off, it's supposed to have these several of these little foam pieces that just lining it, and it had this blue liner across the beam. It's also the most sturdy, stable place to lift it from. So this set is on. The official set. If you're looking for a bounty that's not trying, it's not trying to be something that was once before. It's not trying to be a better version of an old one. This is basically what you want, because it has the official set had a dragon for the dragon head, an actual dragon for the dragon head, and a bunch of other stuff. And not to mention, I came with both new ninja, along with I think Lloyd and Kai and Rapton. So it's a pretty cool set. The official set's pretty cool. But I'm honestly happy with the one that I made. So that'll be it for now. I think I did a good job at building this thing with my own parts. It doesn't look too bad. It looks horrendous if you're paying attention to color, but otherwise it's a pretty solid bounty. So I guess that's it for now. Just remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll know when I make another when I upload another check this out video, another tutorial, or another animation. So yeah, that's it. See ya.